Hello friends, my name is Vishal. I'm a clinical and sports nutritionist. I'm also founder of VIWA.com, which is an online health food delivery portal, as well as a diet consultation platform wherein you can get direct diet consultation with me for various health issues like weight management, for sports nutrition, for medical conditions, child nutrition, etc. Now, the purpose of this video is to talk more about health and nutrition, uh, especially the food principles that I work on, which is VIWA, VIWA, wherein V stands for vegetarian, I stand for inclusive, W stands for wholesome, and A stands for aggregate. So it makes VIWA. Now, why this principle? And what are the advantages of each and every element in this principle? That I would like to discuss on this video series. The first video, this series, we will episode in this series I will dedicate to vegetarian food. Why vegetarian? There's a lot of debate and argument since ages about which one is healthier food, vegetarian food or non-vegetarian food, and there are various schools of thoughts which support either. Some vegetarian food eaters, they say this is the healthiest food, wherein non-vegetarian food eaters, they say meat-based food is the most complete food. I support vegetarian food. Why? Now let's look at the arguments given by non-vegetarian food eaters. Why that is more healthy? They claim that animal-based food contains complete protein. That protein which contains all the essential 9 amino acids which our body cannot make within. Wherein plant-based food does not contain all 9 essential amino acids. Theoretically it is true, but if you look at practically, now which are the various protein sources in vegetarian food? We have legumes and pulses, we have nuts and seeds, we have green leafy vegetables. All these foods have different amino acids. Now, even if vegetarian food, one single vegetarian food does not contain all essential amino acids, we have a large variety. And nobody eats one legume or one nut or seed every day. We keep on changing our food. That is the beauty of vegetarian food. We have so much of large variety. When we eat all these mixed foods, we get all essential amino acids in our diet. Whereas in non-vegetarian food, we have only 2 or 3 types of meat. We have red meat, we have white meat, we have sea meat. That's all we have. And there's so many things which are devoid of in non-vegetarian food. You will never find a meat eater who's consuming only meat and who's not consuming vegetarian food. Even to make or cook a non-veg food, you need vegetarian plant-based material and ingredients. That means what? Human beings cannot survive purely on non-veg food. But yes, human beings can very well survive on pure vegetarian food. Isn't that true? What does that mean? That means Mother Nature made us to consume mainly vegetarian food. Even among animals, if you see those who are carnivorous, who are meat eaters, primarily they eat meat. They do not eat all vegetarian food that we do, and their bodies are designed in such a way to digest that kind of food. Wherein if we see human bodies, they resemble more herbivorous animals who primarily eat plant-based food, be it cow, be it horse, be it elephant, camel, rabbits, monkeys. And whenever there are some experiments need to be done for human medicines in laboratories, these kind of animals on which those drugs are tested, not on carnivorous animals, which clearly shows that we are designed to consume vegetarian food, plant-based food. So the argument is vegetarians are often devoid of proteins. Now, if you look at this argument and look around at the animal kingdom, the strongest animals among animals are vegetarians. Be it elephant, be it cow, be it camel or horse. They have sufficient muscle mass. From where they get the proteins? They eat only vegetarian food, isn't it? So, this argument does not hold true that vegetarians are devoid of proteins, they do not get complete proteins. They do. And the other argument which is given by meat eaters is there are other nutrients like vitamin B12 and vitamin D which are not there in plant food. Now again, theoretically, if you see, it is true. Vitamin B12 is there in meat. Now from what? All those animals of which the meat is eaten, from where they get this vitamin B12? They get again from plants. The plants they eat. So vitamin B12 is made by bacteria in the plants, in the roots of the plants which are grown wild. So when those animals eat those plants, they get that vitamin B12. So even in vegetarian sources, there are certain foods which are rich in B12. Like fermented foods. When we ferment food, those bacteria develop, they make B12. Like fermented pickles, which our moms and grandmoms used to make. It is rich in vitamin B12. Now vitamin D, the ultimate source of vitamin D is sunlight. That is where the animals get the vitamin D from. If we are soaking in sunlight for 15-20 minutes every day, we get our vitamin D. Now, which are the other benefits of vegetarian food over non-veg food? See, vegetarian food is easily assimilated in our bodies. Our bodies are designed, our systems are designed to digest plant-based food. So many elements which are there in plant-based food are not there in non-veg food. Like fiber. Fiber is a very essential component of food. So fiber is there in ample quantity in all the vegetarian food, which are not there in non-veg food. Then there are so many other vitamins and minerals which are amply present, be it vitamin A, vitamin C, all these are available in plant-based food much more than animal-based food. So, and there was a last study called China study, which is the longest nutrition and health study ever done, which continued for more than 20 years, done by US scientists. This study clearly proved that people who were consuming vegetarian food were living much longer and healthier lives as compared to animal-based food. Why? Because the reason we eat non-veg food is for its protein. The same protein creates plenty of problems in our bodies. They lead to so many chronic disorders, including heart problems, diabetes, and even cancer. People who are eating plant-based food, these problems, these chronic disorders were prevalent in much lesser number. So that is the reason for right health and longevity, we should eat vegetarian food. Right? I will put the link of the China study in the comment boxes. You can go through it. It's actually a very long-term study. And this study is also pretty, the publication is also pretty long. You can go through it. So, if you have any comments, any questions, you can very well ask and I will reply each and every question. In the next episode, we will discuss about the inclusive element. What is the inclusive element? And why should we practice when we are consuming our diets? Until then, bye, stay healthy.